program is presented by the Associated General Contractors of America.
Low-velocity powder-actuated tools. They're widely used throughout the industry. There are many jobs we simply couldn't do without them. But because they're as dangerous as any firearm, you need to show them a great deal of respect and care. When using powder-actuated tools, you're working under gun control regulations, so never treat them in a casual or careless fashion.
The manufacturers of these tools provide detailed instructions on their use. Not only should the instructions be followed closely at all times, but once you're trained by a qualified operator, you should carry an operator's card to prove that you're qualified to use that tool. One of the first rules of low-velocity powder-actuated tool use is to wear eye and ear protection. Hold the tool firmly against and perpendicular to the surface being driven into. And never substitute fasteners and loads. Use only loads and fasteners manufactured specifically for your brand of tool and for the type of materials you're fastening. Another thing to remember is that you should never store or use a low-velocity powder-actuated tool in explosive atmospheres, around highly flammable materials, or anywhere where non-sparking tools are required.
Check the manufacturer's recommendations if in doubt about the safety of the material being driven into. Most manufacturers recommend against driving into very hard, brittle materials, such as cast iron, glazed tile, surface-hardened steel, glass blocks, etc. And to prevent flying hazards, do not drive any stud or attachment without first making sure that it won't pass completely through the material being driven into. Check for workers on the opposite side of the wall or floor. Okay, this one sounds like a joke, but obviously it isn't. Don't shoot anybody. Treat the tool like any gun. Never point it at anyone, and keep your hands clear of the open muzzle, whether it's loaded or not. The fact is, these are dangerous tools. Treat them with care.
The tool should be loaded just prior to using it. When you're finished with the job, or even if you're just taking a short break, unload it. These tools should never be allowed to sit or to be moved to an alternate work site after being loaded. Never leave a loaded tool unattended. Remember, you must have qualified instruction before you operate a low-velocity powder-actuated tool. Carry your card and keep the user's manual handy. Wear appropriate personal protection for your eyes and ears. Don't substitute loads, and never point the tool at anyone, even in jest. Remember to use only inspected and approved equipment.
It only takes a few seconds to make certain that you're using these tools safely. If you take your time, use your head, and follow the rules, you'll prevent serious accidents from happening on the job. Low-velocity powder-actuated tools are dangerous, but if you show them the proper respect and care, they'll help you get the job done quickly and efficiently.